Hello, dear friends. In Norse mythology, the sky spear of the god Odin always hits its target. It symbolizes the power of a god, the highest aspiration of the human being. Opinion piece. Odin's spear, May 25th event. It starts on May 18th. Another solar storm on Friday. Rare auroras in the South Pacific. The Vatican prepares for first contact. Let's start. The astrological event of May 25th, 2024, is the departure of Jupiter from Taurus, making the end of the conjunction of Jupiter with Uranus that began in February and reached its peak between April 20 and 23. This conjunction is an extraordinary event that occurs approximately every 14 years, making a time of important change with influences in areas such as technology and economy, laying the foundations for future transformations in the next 14 years. According to Cobra, the most notable astrological event on May 18th, 2024 is the entry of the Sun into Gemini. This change in Sun sign marks the beginning of a new cycle and brings with it a change in energy and perspective. Jupiter leaves Taurus on May 25th, marking the end of this transformative cycle. Therefore, while May 18th brings some minor events, the key astrological event of May is the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus that dominates much of the month. The main aspect is Setna conjunct Alcyone on May 25th. This aspect occurs once every 20,000 years, and its astrological significance would be the return of the benevolent Pleiadians at the end of the cosmic cycle. This, this aspect will begin to exhibit its full power a week before May 25th and will remain in full force until a week later. It will be reactivated again in December 2024 and April 2025. Within that time frame, Adam conjunctions with Alcyone will support this process. The Sun conjunct with Alcyone on May 20, Venus conjunct Alcyone on May 24, and Jupiter conjunct Alcyone on May 27. Definition. The spear of heaven, also called the bottom of heaven, represents the point opposite the midheaven on the zodiacal wheel and symbolizes deep and unconscious aspects of the human being and his highest aspirational life achievements. The sky background is associated with the sign of Cancer and is located in the fourth house. This point represents the beginning of the individual's life, his childhood home, and his deep unconscious feelings. It is associated with the purpose with which the person acts and with more unconscious contents. On the other hand, the midheaven is the highest point of the horoscope and is located on the cusp of the 10th house. It represents the highest aspiration of the human being, his lifetime achievement awards, and how he or she is known in the world, making his legacy. Aiming toward the midheaven can reinvigorate a lost sense of purpose and direction in life. Activation. As a result of the Dyson sphere reset, the volume of the Molnir technology has increased and now ranges between 15 and 30% of its local capacity. In this volume, since May 1st, another multidimensional quantum technology of the forces of light, called Gungnir, has been activated. In Norse mythology, Gungnir is the spear of the god Odin, known for always hitting the target regardless of the attacker's skill. Gungnir is an advanced planetary ascension technology that directs an immense amount of electrical fire toward this planet. This technology channels an enormous amount of energy from the top of the tree of life to the surface of the planet. It is an immense and central sacred tree in the Norse cosmology. Everything else exists around it, including the nine worlds. This energy is being distributed by the solar logos using the initiation scepter and beginning the ascension process of this planet towards its fourth planetary initiation. It is curious to note that the Gungnir rune has been detected on Russian military vehicles in Ukraine. Due to these new energies and the operations of the forces of light, especially the Aldebarans behind the scenes, the Agartha network is being activated around the world. They are opening strong energetic portals in their underground locations in Asia and South America. Cleaning. According to Cobra, the forces of light are eliminating the dark web of Atlantis. Nothing more can be said about this at this time for strategic and security reasons, but an information update for the surface population on that topic is expected soon. All negative entities from the other universes have been removed, and only a very small amount of subquantum anomaly is present here. Attention is now fully focused on this solar system and the final liberation of planet Earth. In recent weeks, a huge number of subquantum anomalies have been removed from the solar system. As a result of this, a portion of the Pleiadian Benevolent Fleet is about to return, and liberating operations will return to this solar system. The details must remain classified, but supporting this movement are extremely powerful astrological configurations. Solar storm. Another solar storm hit Earth's magnetic field on Friday, May 17th, causing a small jolt to the magnetometers. The wake impact outperformed by causing a G2 class geomagnetic storm. Another new sunspot erupted on May 17th, producing a strong class solar flare. This follows an X3 flare from the same sunspot on May 15th. None of these flares were aimed directly at Earth, due to the sunspot's location near the southwestern edge of the Sun. However, the geometry is changing. Next week, the eruptions will affect our planet. The extreme edge of the plasma cloud may be directed towards us. In the best case scenario, only an indirect blow can be expected within 72 hours. Short news. The apocalypse is here, and we cannot lose with God on our side. X22 report. We have reached our cruising altitude. We are preparing for landing. It could get bumpy. A mysterious underground anomaly discovered near the Great Pyramid. The Great Pyramids were built on a long-lost branch of the Nile. The world's oceans have gone crazy. Officials warn, and most coral reefs are in danger. The Vatican is preparing to publish a document that gives guidance on how to discern supernatural phenomena. The true meaning is to prepare for the first contact with beings from other worlds. It was supposed to take place in mid-July or August and be witnessed by thousands, says a secret space program source, but I don't expect it until 2028. According to Mike Adams, Western civilization is increasingly defined by mass mental illness that spreads throughout society. Some people believe they need to mutilate themselves to be normal, and others think they will merge with machines to become immortal cyborgs. A Canadian citizen from Aurora took the podium at a council meeting expressing concern that his city is slowly walking into social collapse, pointing to a global agenda and identifying some of the foreign organizations involved. The speaker said Canada is bowing to an unelected foreign entity that is dictating the country, and the next phase of this plan would be a technocracy, given the name SMART, defined as surveillance, analysis, reporting, and teleportation, which also includes transhumanism. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.